Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is NoAF and welcome back to another video. This video we're going to be covering over Mathmech combo. So if you don't know, my last video I showed you guys the deck profile of this deck, and now in this video I'll be showing you actually how to play this deck. So yeah, I won't waste any of your time and let's get into the combos. For this first combo we'll require 3 cards. Cyber's Gadget, any Mathmech Extender. This could be Sigma, Subtraction, or Addition. And this is just Rite of Eremazir, but this could be Enchantress or Foolish Berry. We're going to activate Rite of Eremazir to give us the adventure token. And we're also going to grab our Fateful Adventure. Now we're going to normal summon the Cyber's Gadget, and then we're going to activate the effect of Fateful Adventure. This will grab us the Draco back to hand. And then we're going to activate it again to add an adventure. And we're going to discard the Draco. Draco back in grave will then equip to a token, and then we can trigger off the Griffin Rider. And then now we don't have to worry about Nibiru or hand traps, which is pretty good. We're going to trigger off the Sigma to special summon. This is really important, as once we link, we cannot special summon this card, because it will occupy the EMZ. So it's really important that we do it before. Now first up we're going to go into Disciple. Cyber's Gadget will make a link token, which then will we'll link it off for a link devotee. The link devotee's effect is mandatory and will lock us into summoning link 2 or lowers for the rest of the turn. Just keep that in mind. We're going to activate Disciple to look at top, but back to bottom. We're not going to worry about that effect. And then we're going to add on a new chain. We're going to trigger Devotee to special summon your 2 link tokens. Now this is extremely important. First, we want to go into our Splash Mage. And we're going to activate the Splash Mage to summon back the Gadget. This is important as it provides us with another level 4 to make us go into our combo. Now we're going to link these 2 off for the Wicked, as this allows us to combo and get all the names that we need in the graveyard. Now we're going to overlay these 2 into the Alimbertion. Alimbertion effect will then activate, detaching 2 materials to grab us. Wait, this will be Chainlink 1, and then this will be... So, once we summon Chainlink 1 Alimbertion, Chainlink 2 Wicked will banish the Devotee. And we'll grab us our Tuner, and then we'll grab Super Factorial off the Alimbertion. Now we'll tribute the Alimbertion to summon out the Nabla. Nabla will tribute to summon out the Diameter. And then now we're going to link that off for the copy of Lingaribo, and we'll set the Super Factorial. Now what we're going to do on our opponent's turn, we're going to Griffin Rider negate something so that we free up our zones, and then we're going to activate the Super Factorial, summoning out Diameter, Nabla, and Sigma, to then overlay into our Laplacian, and then we're going to Chainlink 1 Laplacian, Chainlink 2 Wicked, and we're going to banish the Gadget or any other card to grab us the Diameter, and this will blow up their field. We'll blow up a field, must send a card from hand. It will non-target send card from hand, a monster on field, and a spell on field. And so if we can activate all 3, then great. Then we just get rid of that. And then we also have an Omni Negate on him, and we have protection for things like Imperm on other cards like Diameter once we normal summon it next turn and whatnot. But usually we pray this is an Omni Negate plus another Omni Negate plus a field clear is hopefully enough to stall out a turn. And we have full follow-up of being Diameter, summon back whatever, like the Gadget, and then we can go activate Gadget Grave, and then we can continuously link climb, and then we hopefully win. Let me show you the play. So we can Diameter, we can go straight into the Gadget, and before that actually we're going to just go into our Alimbertion, activate the Alimbertion just so we can get an Omni Negate out, to go into something like Addition. And then we can trigger off the Alimbertion to tribute summon out Nabla. Nabla contribute the Link Rebo. And summon out the multiplication. And now what we can do is link all these off for an access code. Or alternatively, we can link these into a transcode effects, bring back splash mage effect, bring back diameter, linking all these cards, just because we're locked into cyber, so we can't really do anything. We're going to chainlink 1 multiplication, target our transcode to double its attack, and then the chainlink 2 access code target our splash mage. So this will be at 56, this will be at 58, and then we can addition target whatever. Then now we can enter the battle phase and then punch for game. Well, there's other ways to go about this. You don't have to overextend too much. You can just link the IP straight into the access code and like that, so you don't have to overextend too much. There's so many ways to game with this deck, so just keep that in mind. This deck is an OTK machine. But yeah, I think that's it for this combo. Let's move on to the next one. Our next combo is going to be Enchantress, Rite, or Foolish Burial with Subtraction and Sigma. So we're just going to straight up just activate the Enchantress, because we have no way of discarding it. We're going to grab us the Fateful Adventure. Well, Rite of Ermazir. Rite of Ermazir will then token Fateful. We can then activate the Subtraction and the Sigma. Honestly, it does not matter. We're going to just activate the Subtraction, target our token, then special summon, and then now we can trigger off the Fateful to grab Draco back. We're now going to activate the Fateful Adventure. We're going to then add the Griffin Rider. And pitch the Sigma. The reason we want to pitch the Sigma rather than pitch the Draco back is for the reason of keeping the Draco back in hand. Because Draco back is a great card. We're going to activate Griffin Rider from hand, special summon, then activate the Sigma and special summon it. We just don't want to play into Mystic Mind, so we'll just keep the Draco back in hand. Now we're going to link this off for the Disciple, and then we go to Devotee. Then we can just activate the Disciple, distribute this off. Look at top, but back to bottom, summon 2 tokens. And then here, you can just straight up go into Wicked, link this off into the Link Rebo, activate the Wicked, banishing Cyberse. So then grab us a whatever it's called, a Nabla from deck to hand. Now we're going to link these 2 off with the Splash Mage. Splash Mage will then revive back Subtraction, and then we'll normal summon the Nabla, overlay these 2 for the Alimbertion effect, and then grab us the Super Factorial. And then it'll tribute itself, summon the Nabla. Nabla will tribute itself. Summon the Diameter. Now we'll then link these 2 off for the Wicked, and then set 1 past our turn. Now we have Super Factorial set up and Griffin Rider, and I'm pretty sure you guys all know how this plays out. I just want to say, like, the main reason I like to play the Adventure package is because it adds a lot of boards that don't end on too much interruption, and even if they do, you can still like hit things with a droplet. We could send like Draco back and whatnot in the field that they will fully resolve or whatnot, and we can just, you know, clear their field, take their field apart without even having to dive into our deck, which makes it a bit more resilient to things like Scythe. Ultimately, I feel like this deck is fairly okay. The Adventure package just makes the ceiling a bit higher, but makes that a lot less consistent. And overall, this has performed well as performed the opposite of that. Because this deck isn't as consistent, so you get to your win condition a lot less. So most of the time it is Brave Appaloosa control, which I'll show you the next combo. For this next combo, I'm going to show you what you can do if you only see Brave package access as well as Cypress Gadget. You're going to go ahead, activate your Rite of Aramazir, summon your token, and I'm pretty sure we've all seen this before. Normal this, effect, grab your Draco back, and then effect, add the Griffin Rider, pitch the Draco back, and then Draco back equip, and then Griffin Rider special. We're now going to link off into the one. We're going to link off for one. We're going to go into the Link Disciple. Cypress Gadget will then summon a Link token, linking that off for the Link Devotee. Devotee will lock us into Link to or lowers, tribute it off, look at top. If you get a Mathmech extender that's not Sigma, we have full combo. But if you don't, then we go this combo. And if you don't know the full combo, then rewind the video and to the first combo, and then you should be good. And yeah, so on a separate chain, Link Devotee will activate, summon us 2 Link token, which then will go into 2 for the Splash Mage. You might be wondering, why are we going to Splash Mage? It's so we can revive the gadget. And so we go +1 in Link Advantage to make a IP Masquerena. Now, why couldn't we just go straight into the apples? Because we're locked into Cybers when we use Splash Mage's effect. So this way, at least we can get an Appo for 2 off, as well with the Griffin Rider. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing, and it's like one of the best things Cypress Gadget can do, other than, of course, Heat Soul, which you can definitely adapt. And if you want to know how to do Heat Soul, you link this off for a Link 1, special token off the gadget, go to Splash Mage for 5, you have a Link 3. That's pretty much it. But yeah, during your opponent's turn, you're going to IP Masquerena, and you're going to go straight into the Appaloosa, and Appaloosa for 2, which is nice. It's nice that we can get interruption with the Appaloosa, and hopefully with around 3 hand traps in hand. So we have like an Omni Negate, Appaloosa for 2, just 3 interruptions, and if we have like, let's say 3 hand traps, that is roughly 6 interruptions. However, you probably won't have 3 hand traps in your hand, or like maybe like some board breakers with hand traps, or maybe just bricks, right? You open your entire Brave engine, which is why I'm on the fence about it, is because yes, it outs so much and it's really powerful, but you play the bricks. Some of them don't really feel like bricks in other decks because they can play a lot more weirdly and just play with anything, rather than this deck is a lot more strict because it's Cybers. Cybers has a lot of in-archetypal locking. We can't make things like Hulk or whatever, which is Hulk's a really strong card. It's too bad we can't use it. It's whatever. Just so you know, IP Masquerena protects the Appaloosa by card effects. So if they try to ogre, you go okay, in no pop, and you're good. IP Masquerena is a great card, man. Another thing you can do with IP is go into the Nightmare Unicorn. So in case you need that extra spot removal rather than an Appo, you can just do that instead. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that you have like options. As well as you can just summon Access Code, which is kind of fun. But you don't have to. Before I end the video, I just want to thank each and every one of you, as a lot of you guys have been quite supportive of my content, and it makes me really motivated to put out more content for you guys. Also, before I let you guys go, I just want, if you're new here, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help the channel and help it grow. And I think with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.